Hi everyone. Okay, so I am finishing. This is going to be a long video. I'm pretty positive it's going to be a really long video because I I wanted to be done with the whole 2017 and video for you guys for the weekend, but the problem is that I didn't finish the rest of the album, so I had to work on that, and I want to show it to you. So just after this, after I put this layout together, I'm going to show you the homemade cards and the regular cards that I exchanged with friends on here on YouTube and on Facebook on the Project Life Obsessed group. And then I also will show you the back of how I ended 2017 in my album. So stay tuned. So that will be at the end. That way whoever wants to just see the process video can stay with the process video. Okay, so this is the end. This is week 52. 52, right? And I used the Doodlebug Milk and Cookies 6x6 paper pad. I absolutely adore Doodlebug. Doodlebug and Simple Stories. Whoo! I love them. Can't get enough of them. So this is the week that we went to my mom. She finally felt well enough to have us over. But the only bad and not so fun part was that we didn't get to actually, she didn't get to cook for us. So I missed my mom's cooking. But so we went to a diner, and the diner's good, but it's not, you know, it's not your mama's home cooking. So I was like, we were kind of bummed about that. So we basically just exchanged gifts and then went home, which, you know, I was so sad about. But I mean, we hung out and stuff, and it wasn't all about that, but you know, there was no, you know, no football, no eating, so no, you know, needing to wear your stretchy pants. So that was a little bit of a bummer. So we're gonna have to make up for it next year. But other than that, we had, you know, it was different this year, that's for sure. It was way different. So, but it's okay. So anyways, that's Bussers. Bussers is in here. He's tired. It's been a long morning. So let's see. I like giving my dad funny t-shirts as Christmas gifts, because you know, when you're, I don't know about your guys' dad, but my mom is easy to shop for, but my dad is like, you know, impossible, because when they want things, they buy it. You know, if he needs a new pair of shoes, he'll buy it. And he is not a materialistic kind of guy. So, you know, he bought himself a new chair and a new desk mat. So that's what he got himself. That's what my mom got him for Christmas, you know. And because he doesn't really need anything. If he wants it, he buys it. And he doesn't really want too much. So it's like, you know. So it was one of those things. So I always like getting him funny t-shirts, and it's our thing. And I love doing that. And so I'll read you some of the t-shirts I got him, because I had to take pictures, because sometimes he just goes and then shakes his head and is like, you know, he gets so, I'm not wearing that outside of the house. And like last year I got him a t-shirt that said it said, okay, it's dad. And he's just like, you know, it kind of offended, but kind of not, you know, because he knew it was a joke, you know, because he is the best dad ever. But, you know, he just shakes his head and does his own But this year he didn't do too bad, so I guess I didn't do too bad on gifts, on the right kind of t-shirt. So, and then this was my beautiful gift that Jen gave me. Hi Jenna and Madison, and my niece is named Madison also, and we call her Maddie, M-A-D-I. And but she spells hers S-Y-N, and she was named after Splash, so the movie Splash. But they're twins, and so we got Emily and Madison. So this is one of them. This one says, there's a 99% chance that I don't care. And that's my dad. My dad, you know, he just lets things roll off his back, mainly because he's just, you know, he's like Danny Glover. He's just too old for this, you know. This bleep. And so he doesn't sweat the small stuff anymore, which is good, because, you know, my dad, you know, he's got a really bad temper, and growing up, you know, it was an iron fist, and whew, yeah. So yeah, so it was one of those kind of childhoods, you know. Yeah. You can't get away with that stuff nowadays, because then they, you know, they call the cops on you nowadays. But yeah, so anyways, he likes his he liked these t-shirts this year, so that was good. And then so there's 99% chance he doesn't care, and it's mainly too because he just doesn't listen. You have to tell him, you know, you have to look him in the eye and say, you know, look at me, focus. Because if you want him to hear you, you have to make sure that he makes eye contact with you, and you have to make sure that he is like his eyes are not glassy. So, or else he just doesn't hear you. And I'm like, oh my goodness. So so my dad, this one says she beats me, because remember that whole baguette thing? Well, so I got him that, and I told my mom, okay, you got to stay to the left of him at every time, because he's always saying that, because when he got his because he has sleep apnea, and when he got his Darth Vader mask, you know, back in the day, he had these sores on his nose, and he would be like, I think your mom's kicking my butt in the middle of the night. And so, you know, it's just a running joke with them, because it is just them two, and they're just having fun. And so that's why that also, you know, applies for them. I didn't realize how goobery this is going to be. This is really stucker-erd together. I've been making up words all day today, so just, yeah. I don't know. Let me see. Let me try and get these things off. I don't want to rip it. But I'll be quiet that you can hear it bust. That's for you, Annabelle. So anyway, so that's why I got him the t-shirt. My parents are in Florida right now. I am so proud of my parents, you know, and I've explained their life to you before, on how they had a rough patch and all that good stuff. Well, they're in Florida. They're in Walt Disney World and for 3 days, in Universal Studios for 3 days. And I'm like, my dad is so like, hates Disneyland. He hates kids, hates people. So I'm like, why would you choose Disney World and Universal Studios? So he is so funny, because I'm like, of all the places, this is what you chose. And yeah, so they're over there, and they got there on Monday. And they got there late, so they just went to the hotel. And my dad loves fried chicken. My dad loves fried chicken. My son, Cordell, he loves fried chicken too. He takes after his grandfather. And he loves KFC and Popeyes. And my mom calls, and she's like, we're at the hotel, and can you believe right outside the door, there's a Popeyes. So I'm like, oh my goodness. So I know they're not going to starve, because my parents are picky eaters. I mean, we grew up as a staple every day. We had rice and beans every day. And then we had homemade tortillas every day. So, and growing up, you know, it was a staple. So you didn't complain. You ate what was in front of you. So, and plus it was good. And well, my my mom, when, you know, we got off the school bus and we go in and all you would smell would be tortillas cooking. And so you could take some and you get your butter and, you know, it was amazing. And now I'm like, I wish I could have that every day. I wish I could go into her house and then just smell tortillas. So yeah, it's just what you grow up with. And yeah, so they're not, you know, they're not adventurous eaters at all. And so it's I'm like, all right, well, they have burgers and fries, so they'll be okay. But still, and you know, because you go to downtown Disney and you know that they have all those cool restaurants, and you know, and especially if you go to Epcot and they have all the worlds and stuff, and you're like, ah, yeah, okay. And this one says, hi, I don't care, thanks. So it's like too funny. And then look at this one. This one, me and Tim laughed our butts off when I saw this one. It says, relax, gringo, I'm legal. And Tim was like dying of laughter. And so, you know, it's just a joke. And it's just, you know, my dad. And he just laughed, and my mom laughed, and they're like, oh my goodness. So I think that was the best shirt. I think this is his favorite shirt. So, okay, and this is also the week. Remember I told you guys I didn't do a New Year's resolution. I don't do them. And just like I don't have a catchphrase on my videos, you know how like a lot of people say, give me a thumbs up and a like, and if you want to leave a comment, you know, and all that stuff. And then they tell you one other thing as their like little catchphrase. I don't do that because I don't remember. I don't remember. And nothing sticks in my brain. And that is the honest truth. Nothing does. And so I don't do New Year's resolutions because of that reason, because I wouldn't remember what it is anyways. And that whole your little word and stuff, I don't do that either because I don't remember. So I just don't. It doesn't stick in my brain, you guys. And honestly, I can tell you who football players, coaches, you know, I can tell you the NFL coaches. I can tell you all that stuff, but I can't tell you other things. And, you know, it's sad, but true. And so it's, you know, it's not bad. It's just, I just don't remember things. I really don't. And so this wasn't a New Year's resolution. This was, I'm tired of being overweight. I'm tired of having to sit down every so often. I'm tired of my back killing me. So in Weight Watchers, I've lost 35 pounds back when I was under 200 pounds. And so I love Weight Watchers. Weight Watchers is amazing. And I can't recommend it enough because it seriously is amazing. And it's so easy. The program is awesome. And even now, I'm like, oh, I love it. So I'll tell you guys more when I get done with the first week in January, because that's when really it got started. Because I started December 30th. Technically the 31st, because we went to that diner with my mom and stuff, so I had, you know, fried fish. So, but it started technically the other day, the day after. So I've been on Weight Watchers since the 31st. But you guys know I'm a planner girl, right? And when I walked into the meeting, I was like, oh my God, is that a planner journal? I'm like, oh my God. So yeah, so I got the planner journal, and it was only like $9.95. So it was really cheap. I'll show it to you guys if you guys want in the next video, but I'm like, oh my God. So yeah, it's awesome. So that only, you know, and I love things like that because I love having that fun, you know, that fun factor. And I just love the program. It's working for me, and I can't wait to show you week 1, because then I'll tell you more. But yeah, I'm excited. I am digging it. I am really, really digging it, and yeah, can't wait to do more. So I finally got to use my silver bow. Isn't that fun? Oh my goodness, you guys. What do you guys think so far? I am loving it. When I got done with this, I was like, what a way to end the year. I was like so happy. This is so cool. So yeah, I really like it. Wow, that was a good one. Yep. He's tired. He went out to get some, because it's kind of cold in the house, but it's hot outside. It's just cold in the house. And for some reason we've been, I don't know, the cold has been staying inside. And so he went outside to get some sun. And he came back in super like, I'm going to sleep for a few hours. I'm going to have to reinforce these little bubbles, little holly. I just liked it because I just thought it was cute. Oh, so I didn't tell you about these gifts. So my mom is big time into monsters, and you know, like she likes the Chuckies and the Michael Myers and all them yucky people. And she's a big fan of B movies and stuff, and she has her house full of toys. And this is where, you know, because I lived with my mom with Cheyenne for I think a year before we got our own place, Tim and I did, because he had to save up money, and you know, we didn't have that much money when we first got together, and so he had to save up money in order for us to move out and get our own place. And so we lived with my mom, and that's when, you know, you teach your kids, because you teach your kids not to, you know, that their stuff is their stuff, the adult stuff is the adult stuff. You know, I know how people do that whole like, oh, they're going to be all into my stuff and everything else, but honestly, if you teach them that not to, then they don't do it. So I mean, yeah, so my mom has always had all these monsters everywhere, and Cheyenne knew from the get-go, don't touch those things because they're not yours, for one thing, and for another, because you know, you hate when people go to your house and then your kids are running around crazy and then they touch other people's stuff. Yeah, no, my kids were taught to sit down and to behave. You know, you brought them their coloring books, you brought them their stuff, and they weren't allowed to do any of that stuff. So, I mean, my kids had a strict upbringing too, because I did also. So, yeah, so they didn't, you know, they didn't get to be kids, you know, and because I don't feel that was necessary for them to run around like banshees. So, but anyway, so yeah, so my mom had all her house has always been full. And so Cheyenne learned from the get-go, those are Grandma's pretties. They were always called pretties, and you don't get to touch them. You have your own toys. I mean, seriously, this kid was the first grandchild. You have your own toys. You're fine. So, so that's, you know, my kids grew up knowing don't touch stuff that isn't yours, because it's not right. And so, but anyway, so my mom, you know, like I said, she's had her house full. Well, now we just added to her full house by giving her that gigantic skull. I mean, the skull is like humongous, and it has a crow on the top, and you know, we got it from Costco. I'm sure if you guys have a Costco, you recognize it, but we got it when they put their Halloween stuff out, because my mom is, you know, my mom's a big Halloween fan, and so so she loved it when she took it out of the box. And then when we went to Home Depot, we just happened to go to, I think it was probably during that whole toilet fiasco, and they had this spider that shakes, and it makes noise, I believe, and it's humongous. And my dad's just like, he's shaking his head, because he's like, where in the world is she gonna put that? Because her floor space is also filled. So her shelves, everything, floor space, there is none. So she really likes all her stuff. And so that's the biggest gifts we got her, with those two things. But you should have seen my dad's face, because my dad was just like, oh my goodness. What have you done? But my mom's face was even better, because she loved it, you know. So you get her what she loves, and it's all good. I mean, this is my mom's table she loves The Walking Dead, and my brother got her the bat, which, if I remember correctly, is named Lucille. But see, my mom's house, she has pictures and her quilts, and she has everything on her walls. And then she makes these she made this centerpiece, this, I don't know, some sort of fabric. And oh, sorry. Okay, there we go. We're back. And it's The Walking Dead, because she's a big fan of The Walking Dead, of course, right? Because zombies and all that stuff. So, but she, so she has all that stuff. And then she was gathering, you know, she has this big monster in the back that my brother gave her. My brother gave her like this big Frankenstein, and that also its eyes light up, and it does freaky noises. So my mom has to turn everything off at night, because if my dad comes out of the room and gets scared, he's gonna be breaking stuff. So it's like, it's not a good thing. But all of her stuff makes noise. And my mom, she likes freaking clocks right now, like clocks that make noise. And so every half hour you hear werewolves and birds chirping and Elsa singing and oh my gosh, Elvis singing. And she has gotten really into these clocks, and fish, you know, fish singing a song, and so they move that little, their back and their little flappers. And she has been loving the whole where is my, oh, she's been loving the whole clocks that make sound. And so I'm serious, you guys, her whole house just lights up, and things just start moving every half hour, and it's like, holy crud, it's a symphony. So I'm like, oh my goodness. And she, you know, she's like, I don't know how you sleep through that snoring. And I'm like, hello. I don't know how you sleep through all that. That's just crazy. So if a burglar came in, they would be scared, you know, poopless, and they would be gone, because everything just goes to town, and you're like, oh my goodness. So yeah, her house is full. So, but anyways, so that was the Christmas. That was what we got her. And so it's really easy to shop for her, because yeah, you just wait for Halloween. And then, and my mom's really, oh my God, my mom's really into those scratchies, you know, the scratch tickets. And my dad likes them too. So you know how you feel about wasting money, but it's Christmas, and so I always buy them those scratch tickets, and you should see the people behind the counter, because they're like, what in the world? Are you an addict or what? And I'm like, no, I just have to give some to my mom, some to my dad, and they go to town scratching it when we leave, and they love that stuff. My mom has been really liking those $4 ones. I'm like, I don't think so, Mom. I will spend $1 and get you more of them, but I'm not spending $4 on one. And I don't know, but my parents like to do that stuff, and I'm like, oh no. So I don't know how I got to be so opposite of them, but I am on certain things, I should say, not everything. And let's see, I love this. He's gonna lose his back end, but that's okay, because you won't even notice, because he's so stinking cute. He's so stinking cute. So I finally got to use silver. I don't get to use silver too much. And, but I finally got to, and I was excited to be able to. So, let's see. We are almost done with this layout, guys. And then I want to show you the Christmas cards. And then I will show you the ending. My ending, and how I ended my 2017. So in the meantime, Paula M, I have shown a video on how I do my 3x4 cards, because it's the app, the Pic Collage app, and it's in the playlist under how I do things, and that is what you need to go to in order to see, because it's hard for me to explain or even write it down, because I showed it instead, because that was way easier for me. But you need to go there, and then it shows, because I don't actually, yeah, just go there and then you'll see. And then I'll link it also in the description box if I remember. But if I don't remember, go to the playlist and that is where you'll see it. And then Kai's mom. Kai's mom. I love, what do you guys think? And I love when you write me, you know, a story or whatever you call it. I love it. It's awesome. I love reading everything, and how yummy that your husband's a chef. So cool. So let me, you guys see the layout, right? Okay. Let me move it aside for right now, and then let me show you the videos, or the videos, and then let me say thank you to Dee and Annabelle. Hi guys. And then is it Tian Patton, or is it Tian? Or yeah, I'm gonna say that because I have a friend named T and she spells it T-I, and it's T, it's not Thai. But I bet you get a lot of different, because I spell Cheyenne's name Chiyannene, and for short we call her Shy, which is Chiy, and a lot of people call her Cayenne. Shean. So I can only imagine what everyone, you know, how they screw up your name too. So I'm sorry if I was one of them. Natalie Gavin and Miss D. That's funny, an educational video. My videos are never educational, so that was funny to hear. And then Scrapping Posh, of course, thank you. So this is from Shelly Scott. I'm going to scoot you in, you guys, that way you can see these better, because everyone did such a great job. Isn't that cute? These are the ladies I traded with, and I only sent out, only 3 people stiffed me, for lack of a better word. 3 people got a card but never sent one back, so that was funny. Joe's Marie. Now, Joe's Marie, she has a store called Memory Lane Scrapbooking, or Scrapbook Store, Memory Lane Scrapbook Store, and she has asked me to guest design for her for the next 4 weeks. I'm going to put out 1 video per week, and it is going to be with the Doodlebug line. And let me show you the Doodlebug line. It will be using, let me see, this set right here, the So Punny, and I will be showing you how to make a card once a week using this line. So, and I think the first one will be out tomorrow. So, you know, so stay tuned for that one. That's going to be fun. And she will have a discount code for me to put up for you guys to check out her store and get a discount. So, Natalie Gavin, I said thank you. Scrubbing Posh, I get it. Okay, I'm good. Okay, so this was from Joe's Marie. This is so cute. This was from Barbara Greenberg. I loved every single card. They were so amazing. So amazing. Sandy Presley. Aren't these cute, you guys? Didn't everyone do a great job? Kim Hartwell. How neat. Alicia, which is Farmel 77. And it's heavy and I love it. Look at that. She did such a great job too. So Lori, is it Strop? S-T-R-O-U-P. Isn't that cute? Doodlebug. I love Doodlebug. And this one's from Dahlia. It's a shaker card. I love it. It's so cute. So cute. There's Santa, and there's a reindeer. And I don't know who's in that one, but it's so cute. And of course, my good friend Sharon Sullivan, she sent me this. Is that not adorable? This is such a bulldog. The just expressions are awesome. Emma Griffins. This is just beautiful too. Everyone did an amazing job, even buying them, because they're so awesome. They're so perfect. And then Carrie Windsor, she sent this one. I love it. And then Jen and Madison from Scrapping Posh on YouTube. Is that not cute? It's all embossed and everything. So cute. And then she cut out the little snowman. And then my other good friend Paula M. Is this not perfect? It's so cute. Oh my gosh. And then she sent me this. She's from Australia. Oh, I love it. It's just so neat. This is Sand and Ernie. Ho, ho, ho. Love it. Santa's beard. And then Connie. So cute. I love it. And thanks everyone for trading with me. It was so sweet of you. I love every single, and this is going to go in my album for the year, so you can only, it's going to be puffy. So that's really cool. Okay, let me show you. How are we at now? Oh my goodness, it's going to be an over 30-minute video. So let me show you how I did this. I have to, because of all my, I'm going to scoot you out, guys, don't worry. Okay, right here. It's going to be a little glary, but hopefully I can pick it up so you won't see too much glare. Okay, so this is the end of my album. And this says Notable Deaths of 2017. I know it's kind of like morbid and stuff, but it's not really, because, you know, I think it's kind of cool. This is how I wanted to end 2016, and this is how I will end 2016. And it's just because, you know, you see these guys on TV, and it's really one of those, like, how sad kind of thing. You know, I don't know. I thought it is what I wanted to do. And like Roy Daughtry's Beauty and the Beast, oh my God. You know, Father, oh my God, it was so great. And like John Hurd from Home Alone, Tom Petty, Chester Bennington, Aaron, there was a ton of people, but these are the ones that you know, mean something to me, I guess is what I want to say. So Judge Wapner, I mean, who didn't grow up, if you're in your 40s, grow up watching Judge Wapner, just like Judge Judy. You know, I love Judge Judy. I only love Judge Judy, I only love Judge Wapner. And I watched him growing up, and he was amazing. He can't stand Judge Judy, but, you know, because she's a little too much for him. He's an old-fashioned kind of guy. And yeah, Bill Paxton, what a shocker, right? And Troy Gentry, Roger Moore, Jay Thomas, David Cassidy, Jerry Lewis, Glenn Campbell, Robert Guillaume, and Richard Anderson. I love The $6 Million Man and The Bionic Woman. I don't own them. I don't know why, mainly because I probably buy stickers instead of movies, but I wish I owned, you know, those two, because I love those two shows, and you know, he was of course in them. So, and then Hugh Hefner, Miguel Ferrer. So yeah, so it's, you know, on Happy Days, Aaron Moran and Sam Shepard and stuff. So yeah, so these you know, this was a bigger, they were, yeah, so I already said that. Okay, so anyways, and then here's how I went off the song from NSYNC, is it? NSYNC, Bye Bye Bye. So Bye Bye Bye, the end, 2017. And I used the Doodlebug, the cap paper. I just like bright and fun. So, and it didn't have to be too special. It just needed to be, you know, cute. So this is how I chose to end mine. And that is what, Bye Bye Bye, the end. So yeah, okay, so that's what I wanted to show you guys. That's how I ended it. Alright, so let me put the layout back so we can see it again. And let me see, right there. Okay. And I said thank you to everybody, and thank you guys, and I can't wait to show you the beginning of this year so you can get excited with me for a whole new year. Alright guys, wow, really extra long video. Sorry if you don't like it. And yay if you did. So yeah, thank you so much, and I will be back ASAP. And I have the Cocoa Daisy, I have Freckled Fawn, and I have the card making video for Memory Lane Scrapbook Store for tomorrow. So I have a few more videos coming out. Hopefully tomorrow will be the card one. I'm hoping to film the Cocoa Daisy and the Freckle Fawn. So I have those in. So Banny hands. All right, guys, take care and big, big, big squishy hugs. You okay? You say bye? Is that what you're doing? He just yawned. He's like, Mom, you bore me. All right, guys, take care. Bye.